Hello bitches, your pal Brian. I'm on battery 2. Getting a little wind out of the east. Let's take off into the sun, that's always prescribed. Not. And back in the air again for video number 2. Beware, I have 6 batteries. Where were we? Yeah, so having a kind of the realization that I like to fly planks and quads and carry my little sailboats out and sail them around a bit. So that's cool. Rather than the nerve-wracking helicopter flying. But I will say this, I like flying my 500. I really enjoy taking it out and giving her a spin. So we'll see before I put her up on the auction block.
4 minutes.
That's Amber's voice, by the way. Shout out to Jonesy, my build partner in Eastern Australia, the Gold Coast. Rat bastard got his before mine, but that's cool because he's learning some stuff. The stock Dubro rod connectors that go to the servo, Dubro alike, they're not Dubros, don't have enough the proper hardware to work properly. So he's having to deal with that, and bought some Dubro 423s or something like that, replacements for them. Turns out I have one at home from another project I was doing on a catamaran, a motorized catamaran that I bought off of Hobby King and used about 3 times. It's a pretty static model, but it needs to go to the sale, what we have in September.
3 minutes.
Go down and get rid of that damn thing. So, in fact, if a kid eyeballs it real close, you won't have to pay a penny. I don't like stuff sitting around that somebody can get some enjoyment out of. Rob, you ought to think about adding a quadcopter to your collection there. Oh, wait a minute. You have one. Really pleased you're enjoying that side of the hobby. It's neat. Be interesting to see your progression, because eventually what will happen is you're going to be able to flip and roll all of them, and then what you're going to do. People have gone to the small 250 size, but they're using them for FPV, and you haven't got the FPV bug as of yet.
2 minutes.
So let's see how that goes. We're just going to bring it around to get the glide slope in for landing. Guess you're not supposed to aim at it yourself. So, sorry guys, little reflux. So I'm off today. I'm going to stay around the house today. I kind of have no choice. The toilet is my pal. And then off tomorrow and Thursday, and got a doctor's appointment one of them days early. Then gonna go fly both those days.
One minute.
See what we got glide slope wise. Y'all. Let's get out of here. Oops. I fly it like the T-28, and I need not do that because this one is perishable. All right, Muddy Mud Skipper.
Throttle hold.
I might try to do a little surgery on my Fox glider. I've got a I get too scared to fly it more than about 6 minutes at a time, but I've got a voltage sensor I want to put on it, and I have a Vario to tell me how high I'm going. And that's something I'd like to take advantage of, just for fun. So that means I got to swap out Gotta swap out receivers in it because the one that I have is an old school receiver that doesn't do plug and play telemetry. Just a shit receiver that I'll use for something else. Just a simple 4-channel. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get my little shop ready for the build that'll be coming Friday or Saturday, which is the Texumo that Jonesy and I are working on. And there again, he's kind of paved the way. He, it's if you've ever seen a pool doodle, that's what these things are made out of, and they're durable. And since they're made out of those, what we got to do is kind of beef up the leading edge. That's what you crash with all the time. Got to beef up the leading edge on it, and they use stuff called shoe goo or goop. Apparently glider people use them as well for some of their gliders. But as such, the goop, when you wipe it on with an old credit card or a squeegee, you got to do it pretty quick because it wants to, looking at my wing, it wants to set up pretty fast, and therefore it doesn't spread evenly.
4 minutes.
So you got to thin it. And the chemical they use is xylene. I've used it before on other stuff in life. A nasty little chemical. One of the list of nasty little chemicals out there that cause root rot, nematode, hoof and mouth disease, and about 5 other things. They don't even sell it in California anymore. I'm going counterclockwise. I guess I could reteach myself to go clockwise. That might result in a crash though, so I don't know if we want to do that with the sun to my left or my right. Anywho, oh, a little over there. Gonna get some quick clean or something like that, which is
3 minutes.
which is xylene from my local quick strip, from my local hardware shop. A little container of that for $5 or $8, and mix that up on the goop and thin it out and spread it across that EPP foam, so it'll spread a little bit better. Jonesy went with the install of electronics below deck per the instructions of Hobby King, and I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do what one other fella did and just go ahead and cut the bottom pans out, re-epoxy them in, and do the installs on the top. I think that's just an accident waiting to happen for your electronics, having it landing on your electronics all the time.
2 minutes.
But we'll see what my ambition level is. We'll see how Jonesy flies. The twins in Georgia, you are suspiciously silent. I think y'all have gone off into the woodwork. That's Brian with a Y and Hugh. I don't even know if you're still flying anymore. I suspect you are. Something to be said for having the real world around you rather than the internet world, with all due respect to everybody on the forum, so I get it. Dan out in Texas, you watched one of my videos and remarked, I think it was my my news flash video. Thanks for your remark. Sean Barons, thanks for watching my videos. I'll see if I can't catch up with you one day
1 minute.
out there in your side of the world.